this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Bundle Stars. Check out Killer Bundle 7, available now, featuring 10 must-have Steam games, all for the incredibly low price of just $5. The games include Bound by Flame, System Shock, Space Colony, plus much more. The normal retail price is $150, but you can pick up all the games for just $5. The bundle ends May 11th at midnight Pacific time. Link in the description. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 99. Recorded live on May 10th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And I go by Elonzo. You can find me on YouTube or Twitter at Elonzo Official.
Boom. So all your links are going to be down below. And actually, it's funny. You've been on the show twice now, your setup. And the first time I said that you had no legs. Like, you were one of the people that were falling victim to my no leg joke. And yeah. in your co-host application, you were hilarious about that. Probably the funniest co-host application I've received so far. So
that's good for me then.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on this episode because I think you're going to have some hilarious input. And quickly, I just want to let everyone know that there is like a little beep in the back, but I think if we keep talking, it will drown it out. Because I already know that the people in the chat are going to be like, oh my God, bro, what's that beep? So we already know about it. We've addressed it. And then the other thing I wanted to say is this is episode 99. And apparently tomorrow there's going to be episode 100 uploaded to the channel. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, we have a lot of setups to go through. So let's dive right into it. First setup of the day submitted by Jack from England. Let's see. His main gaming PC is connected to the room on the side. He drilled a hole through the wall. He just recently started to get into PC gaming, and he built all this setup by himself. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
Well, I see a Batman and a Joker Funko, and usually kids nowadays don't really know anything about Batman. So I'm going to say he's possibly 19.
19? He's only 16. So yeah, around there though, not too far off.
True.
So what do you think about this? Because it's like a dual person setup. What are your initial thoughts?
I'm going to be honest, man. I love this setup. I love how he framed everything. It's just very nice. It's not like your regular poster with tape on the wall. Mm-hmm. The carpet is clean. It looks like he vacuumed just for this picture. It's very nice. I don't see any food crumbs on the ground. You know, a lot of these setups I see lotion. I don't see any lotion in this setup, so that's good. It's very nice, man, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it's like it's such a nice, clean setup, especially since it's a dual person setup. Normally when we see that, they're not super clean. They're, a little messy because you have two people using it and that's bound to happen. But in this scenario, it's really nice. It's clean. He's got the extended mouse pad. Really, cable management's pretty damn good. Everything's nice. And to know that he has the gaming PC on the other side of the room is crazy. I mean, that's not easy to do. And he did a great job with that. And I love that he really put time into like the personality. He's got the Syndicate poster up on the wall. He's got some Call of Duty and all those pop vinyls. I mean, I love pop vinyls. I know you like pop vinyls too.
Yeah, if you see my setup, you most definitely know I love Funkos, man. I also like that mic, man. It has that Titanfall theme, and it also has that Asimov from Counter-Strike. So, for all you guys that play Counter-Strike, here comes the Counter-Strike jokes, by the way. And also, one thing I see, though, man, is that iPhone. I have an iPhone, man, but I really want to go back to Android. I know I'm finna get flamed in the chat for that, but it is what it is.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you know what else I find funny, though? Like, and this is like one thing that I kind of took a point off for because I don't think it's going to be the most comfortable setup for the second person. They're like squished with that wall behind them. Think about them having a door. Like, I mean, not a door, a freaking chair. Like, that's not probably the most comfortable thing ever. But aside from that, like, if this was your setup, what would be the next thing for you to change?
If this was my setup, what would I change? Well, it looks like two people might be gaming on that setup. Just because I see two keyboards and two mouse, unless like he's just very, very tall and has long arms and he could game on both at the same time, which I doubt it, unless he's Yao Ming. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I definitely see what you're talking about because if you want to stretch your legs out, you're going to back up and hit that wall. I don't know. I would probably just get an L shape, man. Honestly, well, I don't know. It doesn't look that wide. So probably a desk where he could just put both monitors, just mount them.
Yeah, I wonder though, because it looks like his bedroom, but like, is he sharing this with another person? Like, you know, I don't know if his brother comes in or something like that. He doesn't say anything about that, so I don't know what's going on that right side, because it kind of defeats the purpose, like you're saying, to be split. You know, why not utilize that space and have like dual monitors or something like that?
Yeah. So the only thing I could think about is maybe there's two people who use that setup. Because I see speakers on one side, I don't see speakers on the other.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I would say that it's like maybe his console gaming setup. Like I don't know. I don't understand. But it's funny because he wrote like this whole email and didn't even tell us the reasoning behind having a double. Well, actually, he did say the right side is for when friends come around. So he doesn't have like a brother, I guess.
Okay.
So that makes a little bit more sense, but not like a full explanation.
Also, one thing I see is the MacBook, man, is just shoved underneath the monitor. I'm pretty sure it gets very annoying just trying to yank it out without actually damaging the Mac, without actually hitting the shelf. You know, that's definitely something that's probably going to be annoying having to consistently do. So I'd probably get like one of those MacBook holders, just like to stand it, like a stand.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Then he's running out of space because he puts that there. He doesn't have a lot of depth with the shelf above. So it's like, that's why a new desk could possibly be a good idea to give him a little bit more storage. Like, why not have it where it's, like you said, like an L desk that fills that corner space? That way he has a lot more storage and he could put the Mac on display and not have to keep pulling it out. It's confusing, but like, that's a fun problem to have, you know?
Yeah. Also, man, I was looking in the chat right now and they were talking about the PC being on the carpet, man. That's not good. Also, I want to give a shout out to that guy that said I look like Drake in the chat, man. That was funny.
Views from the setup. Yeah, I mean, he's got the other PC guys in the other room, so it's like on the opposite wall. But yeah, definitely the other one you want to make sure that you put up on a piece of wood or something like that. But all right, let's go to the next setup, submitted by Aidan. Now, Aidan, he said. He's not going to make a sob story for me to read because, you know, everyone always does. He's like, this is on a strict budget, doing what I got to do. His parents live in 2 separate houses. So he's like kind of in like a weird spot. Does he have a setup at one room or the other? So I hate when I hear stories about that because, trust me, your setup is lacking when you have to split it between 2 houses.
Yeah.
But with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
Well, I saw somebody in the chat. Well, Suncast says he's 16, so I'm going to go with 16.
Too bad he's 12. So,
Swear.
Yeah. Can you believe that he's 12?
Oh, man, nah. Unless, well, he's 12, so I'm assuming his parents buy him everything, and he's probably one of those kids that cry at Target and want steps.
Can you imagine just like, you know, maybe because there was a divorce, one parent's a little more favorable to buying things, you know,
Yeah.
you never know the story, but for 12, I mean, that right there is just crazy. And the fact that he had to say like, I'm on a strict budget of like $3,000, you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm 12. So, oh, well, it's just funny because it's not a bad setup at all when it comes to what he has. So if this was your setup, what's the first thing you would do to change it?
Well, the cable management, I see it's good. But it looks kind of ghetto, and I know it's kind of funny coming from the way I talk, but it definitely looks a little ghetto. I would probably buy something to cover that up. I forgot what it's called, man, but it's like a white strip that you just put on it on the wall.
Yeah, like wire mold.
Yeah, it's a white setup, man. It's a great look. I like the tower for the PC. It looks nice. The DX Racer kind of seems out of place just because it's black and red. But man, it's a chair, man. It's better than my chair. I had to have a pillow on mine just to be comfortable. So it makes the job done.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's nice, and it's always hard when you're up against a window. You can't really put anything on the wall, but you do have that right side where I think in this scenario, because you are going for that white, I would go for like a minimalistic, you know, something related to what you love to put on the wall, even if it was just a shelf to kind of fill out with a little bit more about yourself. Because looking at this, we don't know too much about you. I know some people want to keep that minimalistic look and just, you know, keep it all white. Then if that's what you want to do, go for it. But I definitely think that something, just a little something to show us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, like some figurines, man. He's 12, right? Mm-hmm. I don't see any cartoon figures anywhere, man. What's going on? If you're 12, you gotta have some kind of like theme for it, man. You can't just be all white.
like, what does this kid do for fun? Like, read books? Like, come on.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he just plays games, but I mean, if you really want that chair to match your theme, man, I suggest you go to like Walmart and buy like 50 bottles of whiteout and just paint it, man. Just that would definitely look good.
But that's the other thing. If you're gonna keep the red, why not flow a little more red through the setup? Even simple things like changing the wallpaper or getting some black and red accessories to kind of bring it in, so you have that contrasting with a dash of like red. Because he's got the LEDs that kind of match. So why not, follow through the setup a little bit more?
Yeah, maybe a little more black, because like you said, yeah, the LEDs go with it, the curtains go with it. I mean, the Mac, I guess you could say the laptop goes with the black, but
yeah,
it's a nice setup though. For a 12-year-old, I definitely like the setup.
Yeah, I mean, for 12, this is just, it makes a lot of people angry. If you read the chat right now, a lot of people are definitely mad. And already, I mean, we're only on the second setup, and people are already saying this is the best co-host ever. So, I mean. You look like Drake, and apparently you're hilarious. So that's all you need to be a co-host on this show. All right, so we're gonna go next setup. This one's interesting. I got a lot of stuff to say about this one. You do? Good. Yeah. Okay, good. So first off, I mean, the picture doesn't really do it justice because you can't see above, and I don't understand the thought process behind that. But anyways, this is Fredrik. He's from Sweden. He's a freelancer who mainly works with web. That's why he has the monitors set up the way that they are, because he doesn't need a primary display. He needs to use both, in the same way. He very, very casually plays games like Minecraft, so he's not a gamer by any means. But yeah, so it's also a sit-stand desk, to keep that in mind, And yeah, how old do you think he is?
I'm going to say he's 22.
He's 22, right on the dot. Yeah.
All right, now you got to do a giveaway, man.
Yeah, no. So now you said you had a lot of things to say. Let's hear it. What do you got to say to him?
All right, so my thing is, what's up with that bird, with that pelican on your wallpaper, man?
Come on,
let's not even call him Fredrik. Let's just call him Birdman. That's what he's gonna go by.
Though. That's what it's all about.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird, man. I guess just because I'm a big comic book guy, so I have comic book figures. I mean, he must be really into pelicans, so I'm just gonna call him Birdman from now on.
All right, there you go. I mean, don't look at the TV behind me with the flamingo on it, because I actually do have flamingo right there. Because he knows he's a part of the flamingo squad, he's got to represent for those extra points. But he could have used better pictures. I would have appreciated that. So aside from the flamingo squad stuff, what else do you want to say about it?
Well, the King Kong, man. I mean, it's good to have a poster on the wall, man, but that's kind of too small. I think definitely personality is missing in this. Maybe if you had like Godzilla on the wall instead of King Kong, would be good. I see a lot of the cables on the ground, like the charger. I know it's not much you could do with the charger just because it's a laptop. But maybe for this picture, you probably should have just took it out. I see another cable on the side, though. I'm not too sure what that cable is connected to. It might be to the speakers, possibly.
Oh, well, I think that's probably going to the displays.
Oh, to displays. Oh, okay. Well, where's the P? Oh, I'm assuming everything's connected from the MacBook.
Yeah, it's all coming off of that.
Okay. The drink.
Hey man, he's showing how he uses it. Casually. He's like, yeah, I'm always having a little drink. He's showing off the coaster, huh? Yeah. No. Okay.
Also, I want to just say real quick, man. I roast a lot. I like to joke around a lot, so please don't get offended. But I just want to say this quick thing, man. Maybe the bird on the wallpaper, man, he's just into bestiality, probably.
Oh my god.
I was just playing, by the way. I was just playing.
Yeah. People in the chat are just they're either face palming or they're laughing or they're doing both, which is you could do that. Yeah, I mean this setup, it's like, okay, I like tabletop, nice and clean. I like that sit stand. I like that you're utilizing the MacBook to do all your work because of the kind of work you do. That's what you need. I would recommend, like you said earlier, something to put like a stand, because you do have the room to put it on a nice stand and tilt it in the corner. That way you can utilize all three screens. Maybe you have email or chat or something up on the Mac while you're using the dual screens. But for the most part, it's like such a simple bleh kind of setup. I don't really have anything that's like that needs to be changed. I think you just need to add a pop of color or whatever. But if you like that dead kind of feeling while you're working, then I understand you don't want any distractions. I just wish I could see what was above. Because maybe he has imagine he had comic books and all that stuff lined up right on the shelf. So
or maybe he just has a printer to go with the setup.
Yeah, something like that, a little workish. But yeah, I mean, you hit everything on the head though.
Yeah, he did say, that he's casual, it's just chill. So, I mean, I guess it definitely goes with that. He's not a gamer or nothing like that. So you don't really expect nothing else from it. It's just very casual. But I mean, it comes with the territory, you will get roasted getting on the show. So, just letting you know.
You sign up for it, basically. All right, so here we go. Next setup submitted by Miles. Now, Miles, my man, doesn't even say anything about himself. I have his age, but I have nothing about him as a person. So just looking at the photo, how old do you think he is?
Well, looking at the photo, I see his reflection in the mirror. I want everybody to zoom in on that right now. Looking at his body figure, I'm going to say he's probably like 14.
Oh, he's 13. So yeah, right around that. You're good at looking at young boys' bodies and guessing their age. So kudos on that. But yeah, I thought this was hilarious because I said to him, hey, I need a further back straight on shot. And I guess he was like, get ready for bed or something. He's like, all right, I'm going to take the photo real quick. And well, he did. And he probably regrets that. But aside from his very weird image of himself in the mirror, what do you think about the room in that second photo where you see
the room, man, like personality, man, is out of this world, man. It's like one of those rooms that you're just like, yo, man, can I come over, bro? Can I come over? Even though it's like midnight, you just want to come through because it's just it's a nice atmosphere, it's a nice environment. Like it brings a lot of energy to the room. The setup itself, it's simple, but it's not. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's straight to the point,
Yeah.
I like the PC tower. I like that he was trying to match with it, the black and red.
Mm-hmm.
He did a little ghetto with the headphones on the lamp, but it's all good. My only thing is, why is he not wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
He does. I like the Batman. That's where, I'm assuming that's where you put the coins in to save money. Mm-hmm. So I love the little figurines that he have. It brings a lot of personality. And as I mentioned, I'm a big DC. I'm a big comic book fan. So, you caught my attention with that for sure.
So what do you think though about him having all the domos right around the monitor? Do you think it's in an annoying spot and he should have pushed it more to the side, or do you think it's not that bad?
It's not that bad in my opinion. You're talking about the figurines, right?
Yeah, I think they're called domos, the little brown things.
Yeah, well, all of mine are around my monitor, man, because sometimes, man, when you're playing, you just like to see what you like right in front of you or around you. It's just a nice vibe. You don't want to just see the monitor sometimes.
Yeah.
Like on mine's, man, I have Master Chief, I have Deadpool and the Flash and Batman, and I don't know. It's just it gives me a good feeling about not my personality, my setup. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why he does it. And then, he likes to save money, man, so he puts it on the side. So that's what keeps him motivated.
I think that's cool. I mean, they make a lot of those coin collection bank things. They have the Deadpool one, which looks awesome, and they're $14-15. So if you really want to add to your setup, you pick those up and they look really, really nice for the price. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is, and a lot of people are also commenting about this, the mouse pad is fairly new. As you can tell, it's not flattened. You want to take some of your textbooks or something, just kind of flatten that out so it doesn't look old, because that's probably annoying to use, I would assume. But
yeah, that thing's beat up, man. I don't know what he did with that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, man, I really do love the room, though, honestly. He has a little bit of carpet, so I'm assuming he records because he has a microphone, so he doesn't want a lot of echoing. So he has a rug. Mm-hmm. The beanbag chair, man, it takes me back, to going to gallery furniture and just sitting on chairs, mm-hmm. on the beanbag chairs. I love. Maybe he wants to travel because he has a big map on the wall,
which is awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy good, man. I like it.
Yeah, definitely unique. I like the Bruno Mars poster too. It's framed. I'm not the biggest fan of. I guess those are butterflies? No, they're feathers. What's on the curtains?
It definitely looks like feathers, man. Him and the other guy from before must be related or something.
Oh God.
So I see birds in them almost every setup now. So
yeah, well, this is the curtains are definitely interesting. Maybe he doesn't have the most power, authority when it comes to making decisions for his room because he is only 13.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I would change.
But for being a 13-year-old, man, your imagination, man, you showed it in your room. Like honestly, it's nice. I really do like it.
Yeah, and you're definitely lucky to have all that. And a lot of people are saying, where's like his microphone, his speakers and headphones. He's got the headphones on the lamp, and that's a speaker to the left. Just for people asking in the chat.
Is that like a Harman Kardon speaker?
Yeah, it's like one of those. They're supposed to be like super fancy, but I think they look like stupid. But you know. All right, so this next one, your scoring on this setup was hilarious. So I'm sure you have a lot to say, but let me quickly read his email. It's pretty long, and he even said at the end, I'm sorry if I wrote too much for your third grade reading level, but I'm going to just quickly kind of sum it up. So his name's John. He's sort of a gamer, techie, DJ, music lover, and so for those of you that think it's weird, he said you could suck it. He's from New Jersey. Let's see, I'm just trying to get the main stuff. He built his desk because he had the plywood already, so it's a custom built desk. The jar on his desk is full of animal crackers because he likes them. Okay. And I thought it was funny, his email, and now I can't really read it. But it's an interesting setup, and I think there's a lot that can be said about it. Now I know it's going to be argued that this should have been Setup Nightmares, but I don't think it was super bad compared to like the setups I usually feature on there. But first off, how old do you think he is?
All right, well, it looks like he might have a crush on you, man, because he has you in like this nice little pose where he lost his breath just looking at you, and then even Pikachu's doing the same pose. I'm gonna say he's 27, man.
27? He's 20. So,
okay.
Yeah, knowing that he's 20, does that change your opinion on this?
No, I mean, I assumed automatically he was kind of old just because if you take a look at that chair, you could tell that's like an old man chair. But I mean, I'm 25, so, you know, I'm not saying I'm old, but I don't know. I could definitely tell from the setup it's more mature.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this thing?
The cable management, man. Cable management is just out of this world. I like the Warhog on the top. I'm a big Halo fan. As I mentioned, I see the Warhog on the top, man. So I'm going to be honest with you. If you wanted a perfect score, just remove everything that's on the desk, you know, hide it in the picture, leave the desk by itself, put the Warhog on the table, and you got a perfect 10.
Yeah. No, honestly, though, I agree with that.
I mean, like I said, the cable management, man, is just clean up a bit, man. Like, you know, Pikachu is just chilling in the corner, man. He has a smile on his face, but I can tell it's a fake smile because there's just too much stuff going around him. Yeah,
well, like in all honesty, though, this could be fixed so easily because it's just crap. I mean, what is that, a Nerf gun? I mean, it's almost like it's a joke, but he was very serious. And I know he's been watching for a very long time. So I kind of felt like I had to let him on. But it could be fixed so easily, and it could get... I mean, with what he has, he could get like an 75 if he really tried.
In all honesty, man, I think I'd rather run through the Zubat cave in Pokemon Red than have this setup, man. I'm just saying though, I'm just joking around, but I mean, definitely, man, clean up a bit, work on that cable management, maybe get monitors that are the same size, because the one on the right, I know it's on Facebook, but it's too small to be next to that bigger monitor, and then you have that big TV on top. I don't know. It's just mismatch. I like to match. Yeah, just clean up, man. That's all I could really say. That's all I see over the desk. Like everything's just thrown. It's like he just quarterbacked everything onto the desk.
Yeah.
You know, he just said fuck it, and he just threw everything on there, man.
Hashtag Save Pikachu is now going on in the chat. But yeah, like it's funny because you see he's got like the turntable DJ thing or whatever, and you're like, oh, he's got some nice stuff. But then you look at his whole setup, and it's kind of like a joke. You just got to clean it up, man. You have good stuff. You just need to put it in the right spot. You need to clean up after yourself. You need to kind of take a little bit more pride into all the stuff you're displaying. And if you do that, I think you could definitely get yourself a nice score. But with that said, I don't have any final thoughts for him. Do you have any final thoughts?
Well, as I mentioned, I just feel like the desk is just like it can't breathe, kind of like you on his monitor. It can't breathe, and it looks like his door is suffocating too because it's just smothered with stuff all over it, man. But I mean, I think it has potential. The desk is pretty nice, you know. It's a ghetto L shape, you know. But I mean, just put a little more, you know, clean it up a bit, man. That's all I can really say.
Yeah. Well, I agree. And with a little bit of cleaning, you could definitely make your setup 10 times better, at least. Okay, next setup here submitted by Logan. Logan basically said this is a very simple setup that he loves. He built his PC last year. He put all of his money into it, and he said, feel free to tear me apart if you have to, but he likes it. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
I'm going to say he's 16.
14.
14, okay.
Yeah, so knowing that he's 14, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, his name's Logan, and I don't see a Wolverine poster anywhere, so I'm going to deduct some points for that. I see the lamp on the bottom just laying on the ground. I don't know what's up with that, man. I mean, does he need lights to clip his toenails, or what's going on?
He's doing a little bit of presentation for the photo for some odd reason. It doesn't even look good, but okay.
I mean, he plays Rocket League, which is pretty cool, man. I play that too. Mm-hmm. I think the little section right there by the window, maybe that needs to be cleaned up a bit. I used to have an apartment, and it was the same situation with me. I used to do that also, but yeah, definitely clean that up a bit. Other than that, man, I mean, it's a pretty decent. I think it's too bulky. The desk is too bulky for what he has on the desk. Yeah. Because all he has is one monitor, keyboard and mouse, and 2 speakers. I feel like you can definitely have more space in your room with a smaller desk if that's all you're gonna have there. Mm-hmm. What else? The metal fan. That's old school, man.
Yeah.
You know. But I see a Bose speaker, which is nice.
Yeah.
So he has good quality. He has good, nice taste in speakers. Mm-hmm. What else?
But then he has bad taste in headphones because he's got Beats. So.
Oh, Beats.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of people, man, that like Beats in the chat. So.
Hey,
you gotta be careful with that.
If they do, then they have problems because Beats is crap. But those are fighting words. The printer. Why is it not up on the left side? I mean, unless you use the left side for homework and you need that open space, like right where that lamp is, put the printer there. Why is it on the floor? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And then like looking at it, yeah, the fan isn't the nicest, but hey, it matches your cup, so you're working on that. I mean, it's just like, it's very simple. He said it's a simple setup. He's right. It's literally straight to the point. At least it's clean underneath. I mean, it's simple. I agree. Clean off the windowsill. Maybe put some more stuff up on the wall where it's just empty over there. I like what he did with the controller, how it's attached to the wall. That's nice. It's just really simple. There's not a lot to say about it, but I think just keep it up. You're only 14. Over time, you can make it even better, but simple setup. Not much else to say. You have any final thoughts for him?
Well, I see the Xbox One controller on the wall, but I don't see the Xbox One.
It might be in one of those, I think it's in one of the slots. On the left side. No, that's a PC. Maybe it's just for gaming on the
Oh, maybe
PC?
Just for the computer, maybe?
Yeah, like for Rocket League. Yeah.
You must be a really dedicated Rocket League player if you're just going to buy a controller just to play that game.
Yeah, I can't play without that, though. I feel like you need to have a controller for Rocket League. Or do you not play with the controller?
I mean, I play with the keyboard and mouse. Also, like as you mentioned, I think he needs a little more stuff on the walls. Mm-hmm. It looks like he's into cars, but I just don't see much. Maybe like some actual like what's it called, the toy figures, man. Just have them like on the like some Hot Wheels, man, or something. Just to give you more personality, because it looks too empty, man. It's too bulky. It's too big of a desk to not have much on there.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, next setup submitted by Jake. This kid sent me like 55 updated photos over time. So I guess like every day he like moved one thing and he's like, new picture. But yeah, so taking a look at this, he said, hi, my name's Jake. I play some sports. I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, wherever the hell that is. So I know some people in chat are like, bro, you don't know what that is? Yeah, no, it's what? No, I know it's college, but what sport is it? I don't know if he's talking about football or what, but regardless, he didn't really tell me anything else about himself. So how old do you think he is?
Well, I see a GameCube on the bottom. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say he's possibly 20.
20? This is going to blow your mind. He's only 13.
13?
Yeah.
I can tell from the LEA controller that he has laying right there, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, GameCube, though, like, he's got respect for the old school stuff, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this setup, I usually, if you go to the next photo, Tom, I usually don't allow photos like this. I don't want portrait photos, and it's just, it doesn't work good when you're doing a 16:9 video. But I'm glad that he included it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to see all the stuff above the monitor, which definitely helps with his personality and whatnot. But taking a look at the actual setup portion, what are your thoughts?
I think it's decent, man. I think it's nice. You said the kid is 13, so I'm assuming he doesn't have a lot of space, a lot of equipment to work with. I definitely think that personality, it's there, but spread it out a bit, man, because it looks just like you said. The pictures in portrait, it goes with it. Like everything fits. It's like one rectangle on the wall. Like spread it out, man. Like make the wall look alive. You know, not just like a rectangle.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's something he needs to work with. The LED touch, I mean, it's not the best desk, but it makes it actually look better.
Yeah.
I see one speaker. I don't see where the other one is at. So that's what my thing. Also, the Xbox One, it's stuck in the middle. I know that's gonna be a pain in the ass, man, to do cable management or just to like connect something. It's a struggle. So I would definitely maybe put that on top or find somewhere else to put it, but take it out of there, especially because it's gonna get dusty and you won't be able to clean it as well.
Yeah, not a lot of airflow. It's funny because like I look at this desk and personally I would never buy a desk like that, especially knowing what I know. But it's almost like it works perfectly for him being 13. So like you said, maybe if he even just brought the Xbox up right where the keyboard is and had it in that area, that would work a lot better. But I totally agree with what you said as far as everything being in like a rectangle above the desk. And it's like the reason it's like that is when you look at the first photo, he's got the door to the left and then the other door to the right. Maybe he thought he couldn't spread it out that much, but even then it is still too compact, and you can give it a little bit of breathing room, kind of spread it out a little bit, because I mean, especially that poster. The poster should be dead center. The shelves should be on the left and right side of the poster, and you should play with it like that. That gives it a little bit more room. It would look a lot better. And I mean, as far as the desk goes, again, like I said, I think it works perfect for him if he did move the Xbox, but it houses the games, the controllers, the GameCube, everything pretty nicely. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of the way that the headphones are all like just plopped right there. But it works. It's not bad by any means. I mean, you're a 13-year-old. This is insane for 13. So I don't really have any final thoughts for him though, unless you do.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much covered everything. I mean, it looks like something's right next to the Xbox One. I can't tell if that's a laptop or if it's just a reflection, like with a light, or I don't know what that is. But I like the Astro 40s, how they're just like right there. But I see like earbuds just hanged on the wall also. Yeah. That's the first time I ever see that.
Yeah, which is smart because like they're wrapped up nicely and whatnot. But I don't like how they're all clunked together. But hey, I'm props for being different, you know, that works. Okay, let's go to the next setup submitted by Erik. Now, Erik, I feel bad for Erik for a few reasons. One, this was an updated photo. We accidentally had the old photos and we scored them, and he got a better score on his old setup. So he's probably kicking himself for that. But the other thing is the photo, like it's all about presentation. I say this basically every episode. You took the most unflattering picture of your setup ever. You know, trust me, you could take a bad photo of your setup just like you take a bad photo of yourself. If this camera was like up a little bit more and tilted down, it would look way nicer. But instead, it's like kind of like taking a picture under and showing like your double chin or something. It's just, do you agree that the picture's just like really off?
Yeah, it looks like he was just laying on or sitting on the ground Indian style, man. Just took the picture.
Yeah, so it's weird. I don't understand the thought process behind that. But regardless, he mainly uses his setup for schoolwork and gaming. And he said, nothing else really. So how old do you think he is?
I think he's 17.
He's only 13.
What's up with everybody being 13, man?
Yeah, I mean, he's only 13, and that definitely changes my perspective. It's like, oh, wow, only 13. It's not a bad setup for being 13. So knowing that, what do you think of the setup?
Well, I definitely like the American flag, you know, on the wall. Give him props for that. It looks like he has a collage of photos on the left side. I can't tell what that metal thing is. I don't know if that's a lamp or if that's part of where the photos are at, man. As you mentioned, he should have took it a little further back.
Yeah.
The headphones, they're just hanging there. I mean, if they're wired, there's nothing you can really do about that. But the cable management looks pretty good. It looks A1. I like the tower for the PC, man, black and red. That's my favorite colors. Monitor is nice. I can't tell if that's a clamshell. I'm gonna have to zoom in on that.
Yeah, it's like some beach thing, I guess.
And is that tissue I see?
Yep.
Well, as I mentioned, I didn't see no lotions, but I see tissue.
He's growing up, man. He's growing up. He's figuring life out. So I'm looking at this, and everyone in the chat right now, they're just spewing out the America, you know?
Yeah.
And I like it. I like the flag there. And it's funny being 13 for him to do that. Because normally, like you said earlier, where's the cartoon stuff? Where's like your childhood? And he's just like, nah, America.
Well, his dad's probably in the army, possibly. I mean, you never know, man. He might have like his dad might be his idol, and so he just posted the American flag. Because I mean, you're definitely right. For a 13-year-old, I don't see anything that resembles a kid. Like I don't see any like figurines or anything that has to do with cartoons or just anything like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's my assumption about the flag being there, or maybe he's just very, very into the United States. So
yeah, patriotic. Which
nothing wrong with that.
Either way works. Yeah, no, of course. And it's just funny though, because like that's why you got the age wrong, because there literally is nothing, and it kind of makes me worry. Like I hope this kid has fun. You know, he's not just super mature, which it's fine to be mature, but it's like this is a very adult looking setup, and again, not a bad thing, but I mean, I don't know what he does. Maybe he games and things like that. I mean, he did say that he likes to do schoolwork and gaming. But I don't know. I feel like you should maybe do something about adding a little bit more about yourself. Not just the photos. Just, a little something on like the left side of the desk that shows your personality. But if you're going for that adult look, I think you got it. I mean, do you agree it looks like an adult setup?
Definitely. That's why I thought he was a little old. I thought he was maybe like 17. Mm-hmm. I just saw somebody in the comments, man, George Bailey, he said he faps to the flag.
Oh,
so, I mean, that's funny, man.
Well, I just saw things I don't want to see, but...
Also, for a 13-year-old man, that clock, dude, like, I mean, he must be really good at just telling time without numbers.
Yeah, I don't even know. I have to like do a double take. Be like, what number would that? That would be 9, 10. Okay, yeah, 10. Yeah, I agree. It's I mean, he's an adult, and I guess if that's what he wants, then kudos to you. But I don't really have anything else to say about it. You have any final thoughts for him?
Nah, man. I think he's just very mature for his age, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, final setup of the day submitted by Ethan. He said, yeah, a decent amount of the setup was given to me by my parents for birthdays and Christmas, but suck it. He didn't actually say suck it. But, yeah, really nothing that gives away his age. So go for it. What do you think he is? How old?
I think he's possibly 18.
You want to try again?
Nah, 18.
Okay, all right. Well, he's 15, so...
He's 15?
Yeah, he's only 15. I mean, you know what's funny? The first thing I noticed is all the controllers, and he's got... I'm trying to find out where he's got all the consoles, because... Is that a... Yeah, he's got like an N64 controller?
Yeah, that's a Nintendo 64 controller, definitely. I see a 360 and the PS3. I definitely see a lot of old school controllers, and I see I think that's a PS4 controller, Xbox One controller on the far right. But yeah, you're definitely right. I don't see any consoles.
It's interesting in that way. And I mean, my first comment about this thing is it's just way too crowded. The left side is like a shrine for boxes. You got to just throw the boxes out, put them in a closet, get rid of them. It's just really over the top craziness. But I do like he's got like the Animal Crossing. Well, no, that's not Animal Crossing. That's like freaking Walking Dead. It looked just like Animal Crossing from far away, the pop vinyl. But he's got like all the little stuff, the Minecraft, Groot, baseball, Angry Birds. Very personal, just way too crowded. Do you agree that it's crowded?
It's definitely crowded on the left side. I mean, yeah, you're right. Everything does look crowded now that I look at the whole picture. And maybe he's just a big Lego fan, and instead of having Legos, he just wanted to build a tower with, building with the boxes. That's exactly what it looks like. I like the little baseball man that he autographed himself.
Is that what? Is it actually autographed by himself?
I don't know. I'm just assuming, man. I'm just talking.
Imagine.
No, but I mean, other than that, man, I do like the setup though. Honestly, like I feel like it has a lot of potential. I like the little Android figure on the bottom, left-hand side. Nice. It's definitely a nice setup. I like the controllers, how they're just spread out, man. I'm assuming, he's just a big gamer. So he just wants to like show like the different eras of consoles. I mean, that's nice in my opinion. I like the 64 controller. I just sold one like 2 days ago for $200.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gee, I didn't know they were worth that much.
Well, it's because I had Conker's Bad Fur Day, and that game alone is like $80. And then I had a bunch of other old school games, and everybody bought it for like $200.
Oh, wow, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the controllers are bad, especially because they're put under. But I do have a problem with the shrine on the left, which, maybe if you like Minecraft as much as Elonzo was just saying, then cool. Dude, play it in real life. Go for it. But something I would get rid of for sure. I like this got the headphones up on the wall. I like everything kind of comes together. It's really, really nice for your age, and you are working with a small area. So I think it's great. I really like it. Kudos to you. A little bit of cleaning up could take it to the next level. And he's got great specs for his PC. I mean, considering he's only 15, he's got like 6600K, R9 390. He's got some pretty nice stuff for his age. So he should be grateful that Santa Claus hooks him up every year. So any final thoughts for him before we get into the scores?
Well, the cable management looks pretty good. I mean, the whole desk covers it up. It looks like he might be a photographer because I see lenses on the desk. I mean, you pretty much covered up everything, man. Honestly, like I said, I feel like this setup has a lot of potential.
Yeah, so I mean, he didn't say anything about like his other passions. It would have been cool if he said, I like photography and this, that, and the other. But it definitely shows that you like gaming, and it's a very nice setup. Kudos to you. But now is the part of the show where we give the scores. So first setup was submitted by Jack. He got a 91. Aidan got an 82. Fredrik got a 70. Miles got a 90. John got a 20. Logan got a 77. Jake got an 83. Erik got an 81, and Ethan got an 80. So overall, Jack came in first place. Miles came in second. Overall, very, very good show. I'm very happy with this one. And if you guys think that Elonzo should come on again, if you're watching live, type 111. If you think he shouldn't, type 222. I'm just kidding. And if you're watching later on, let me know what you thought of him in the chat. But don't forget, guys, I'm Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And Elonzo, you can find me at YouTube or Twitter at Elonzo Official.
Boom. Links down below. Thank you for watching this episode, guys. And we'll catch you on the flippity blah. Boom.
Peace.